Hello, ladies and gents. This is Jamie Lola Tallulah, Poetspice, and I am here to do another episode of the Steampunk Fantasy collab with me and all the other ladies who have joined this collaboration. If you know me, you know I'm not very girly, and I love steampunk and gothic glam and gothic grunge and gothic and vintage, that kind of thing. I'm not a shabby chic girl. I'm not a pink girl. So, you know, steampunk is right up my alley. What? All right, let me go ahead and show you what I used this time. Don't forget, well, I'm thinking about it. Don't forget that you can always do a VR for a video collab, even if you are not a collaborator. Just title it VR Steampunk Fantasy collab with Poetspice, and then come back and let us know that you did it. Okay, now I'll show you the supplies. Go through those quickly. I use this Diemond die. I love how large it is. These sentiments from the Sheena Perfect Pairs. I used this sentiment from the stamp set. And then as you can see, these stamps go with these dies. I didn't use the stamp, I just used the dies. So that's cool. And which one is it? This one, I think it is. This one actually cuts in 2 pieces. So you actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cuts when you do that. So awesome. So I did that. I used the Diemond Dies circles. Now, you want to talk about some dies that you need to have in your collection. You need to have Diemond Dies nesting dies in your collection, because you get the most out of it. I think there's 20 dies in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so there's 20 dies in here, and you always need circles. You always need squares and so forth, and they're tag dies. So if you're building your collection, definitely head to Diemond Dies. And I don't get any discount for this. Diemond Dies to get their nesting ones. I need to get a couple other ones that they have. Okay, another one is this Sizzix Thinlits die. And here is another example of how you can take something that is used for one season and actually change it up. This was supposed to be used for like Christmas and holidays, so forth. You got a little Halloween hat and some bunny ears. I used it for steampunk. Nothing on here, but maybe these glasses look steampunkish. So don't forget, pull out your other dies. All right. Then we have Tattered Lace, which you know I love, and this was the steampunk collection. So you have the Western Girls, the West Saloon Boys, the Steampunk Top Hat, which is funny because I did not use the hat this time. I used remnants of the ribbon piece. Okay. This one, the Tattered Lace Neo-Victorian Circles, and this is another example, like I said. So I use this chain die in combination with my Diemond Dies circles. So yeah, definitely a good investment there anytime you do that. Let's see, I use my Spectrum Noir metallic markers, which are fab. So if you don't have them, you could get those too. This Prima paper, the Craftsman, I used a bunch of that. And also the Lost and Found by Tim Holtz. Okay, so those are the things I cut up into. Let me put this out of the way for you all. And I'll show you my projects. Now, this is what I call my card tag envelope. Now, I didn't make it as a tag this time, but I made it as a card, the card tag. I have a tutorial, which I will put in the description box below. And if I remember, I'll try to do one of those little iCard things. It uses 1.5 cards in an envelope that match. Okay. I originally designed it to be a tag so that it would hang if you wanted to, but I didn't do that this time. Also, I did it in reverse mirror images so that you can actually do a lot of other things with it. So I'll go with this one. So here's the front of the card, and I didn't have a sentiment that I wanted that was small enough to go on here, so I didn't put the sentiment on the outside, put it on the inside. Here you can see where I use that Saloon Girl. I paper pieced her, so there's 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layers, and then this is a different page. I also used my Spectrum Noirs to color her up, and then you can see some of the metallic ones. And they don't give you a real like glitter shine. They just give you that bit of metal. Okay. So then here are the chain dies from Tattered Lace. That's that Therese die. Okay. Now you would typically expect the card to open this way, but because I wanted it to be a tag, and you could use it, it's like a tag card, not necessarily flip book, but you know, loaded something. So you open it up, and you can do whatever you want to on the inside. So I matted it, of course, using the Tim Holtz paper. I did a little tuck spot here. I put another one of those die cuts. Now it actually goes the other way, but I wanted it, I just stuck it in here this way so it would fit right. I used a China die too. So here's one that I cut up. Here's the sentiments from the collection. I used the little Sizzix die that I was telling you about here. So look at this. Here's the die. That's what I used to make. Okay. And then I just put a backing on it so that the centerpiece would stay in there. There's those dies. The one in the back is a China die, and then this is the Crafter's Companion. Here you can, Crafter's Companion. Here you can see where I used that top hat die, just the banner. Cut it down, did some work on it. Okay. Circle tag. Okay, so there's the Diamond Die circle, the chain, and some Crafter's Companion gears, and then on the back it just has the chain again, and then there's that die. Took a piece of the hat ribbon die, some waist pieces, and there you go for that. So you can just tuck those in here. All right, then when you go to the back, it has a tuck spot here. So I put some paper down here to mat it. I put another one of those circle tags in there. I put a piece of paper, like a paper tag in it. It's not decorated, but just like that. Then over here, I put the die cut. There's actually 2 die cuts in there. And let me try to get this out. So I put a die cut. I put 2 steampunk images. And then here's a steampunk tag. Here you can really see where I use those markers to metal her up, I guess. And then there's the Crafter's Companion gears, and then one on the back. So that just kind of stuffs in here. So it's like I said, it's like a card loaded tag, a card tag loaded something. It's a combo. And I've had this tutorial out for a couple years, so yeah, definitely go check it out if you want to see it. Then it also has a pull-out tag or area over here to pull out, and the person can put pictures or whatever. Or if you want to load this side up again, you could put more. You can put more tags or some die cuts in there or whatever you wanted to do with that. And so it looks like this on the back and this on the front. Yay! Love that. So then I did another one, and you see this one opens this way. I did one that opens the other way. So here's this one. Once again, the same elements, just different colors. This is a China die, so is this one and this one here. I paper pieced and colored him, so it's a white base with a black overlay, and then I did all the color work with the Spectrum Noir metallic pins. So then this one opens this way. This is a China die that's actually a frame, and I cut it down so you can see pieces of it here and here. There's the sentiment from the other one, and then the cogs. This piece here is actually the waist from the chain die. So when you look at this small chain die down here, you get this, but that's what comes out in the center. So once again, don't waste it. So then when you close it, turn it to the back, you have the same kind of thing. So I put some extra die cuts here. I did a tag. So this is the other guy, and I cut him down. The coloring's done with the Spectrum Noirs. Then here's that ribbon again. Some more Spectrum Noir work, leftover pieces. And I did that. So there you can see two of the die cuts that go right back in this side. And you could make this any size you want. You could use a huge envelope. This is 5 by 7. Then here's another circle card or circle. Oh, I gotta glue that back on. Another circle tag with the chain die. And then just a paper tag with one of the sentiments stuck in here. So you could do that. Right. And then you turn it over here, and then you have your tag again. So I used this one. Now I cut this scalloped one off a little bit because it was sticking out farther than I wanted to. So I could have cut the tag down or the thing. Okay. So hopefully you find that interesting. And like I said, I will try to put the in the description box, my tutorial for it. And it shows you how to actually turn it into a tag so that you can hang it. And then here are some other ideas. So you could just use it as a regular card, you know, send it like that. You could also take 2 of them. Now what I would do, because they have envelopes, I would take the one without the envelope and you could double it up like a folio. Do that. You could take 3 or whatever. You could take several of them, put them together like this, and create like a memory book. Now obviously you wouldn't be able to put these pieces here that stick out like that, but you could do that. You could sew some pages on the inside to make it like a little journal. So that's my project set for this week. Thanks for watching. Go check out the other latest, and don't forget, yes, if you want to do a video response, we'd love to see it. Bye.